Hi, everybody. I hope you're having fun on your 2 weeks off. And I promised you that I would explain to you what I saw that was wrong with your infographs so that you could have a chance to fix them before I graded them. The main problem is that a lot of you don't have 7 whole sections of information. So I'm going to use this example that I gave you to look at, 13 reasons why your brain craves infographics, to explain to you what a section of information is. Okay, so at the top of your infograph, everybody needs a title of what their infograph is. You need to make this title something that people would want to look at. Now, notice this one is 13 reasons. So when you read it, you're going to see 13 reasons why our brain craves infographics. Try to turn your information into something snazzy and fun. The other thing that you have to have on your infograph that this one, of course, does not is your name. So somewhere in this title section, you have to add your name. Okay, this section, and you know it's another section because it has a different background. This section is a little bit more information about what the infograph is about. I didn't tell you you had to have a section like this. If you do, this is still part of the title section and it is not a section of information. So just be careful about that. And it might be good if you had a section like this, but I didn't tell you you had to. Okay, here is the actual first section of information. And remember, you have to have 7 sections of different kinds of information. So this one says the use of visualized information has increased. So it's going to talk about how information comes visually and how it's increased through the years. Okay, so they have statistics and data to back that up. Notice each one comes with a picture. In infographics, that's very important. You have to have pictures everywhere, graphics everywhere. GIFs every once in a while are really good, as this one has. All right. Here is section 2. It has a really fun graphic and it's a GIF, it moves, and then it tells you what it's about. This is because we are visually wired. And so all the statistics here are going to talk about how our brains are visually wired. That's a second section of information. Notice, please, part of the problem is some of you are wanting to put one fact or one statistic with a little paragraph and say that that is a section of information. No, you have to have a whole section, just like this example does. All right, here is the third section of information. It's talking about these forms of data up here in statistics, and then it gives you a little paragraph plus a picture, and that is a third section. This is the fourth section. It has a really great GIF, and then it gives you some more statistics and data to go with that information. Here we go. Here is a fifth section of information, and here is a sixth section of information. Seventh section of information. That's how many you have to have. You can have more if you need to make sure your infographic is totally complete. Here is an eighth section of information for this example, and a ninth and last section of information for this infograph. Now, here is the last thing you have to have on your infograph, a sources section at the bottom. Here is their sources section. It's at the bottom of their infograph. The difference between theirs and yours is that theirs is not all in MLA format. Yours has to be all in MLA format. So remember, you use a Google Doc to find your MLA citations, and you're going to have to copy your MLA citations over into your sources page, please. So please go back, look at your infographics. Make sure you have done the 7 sections correctly, that you have given me a full section of information that counts as one section. And make sure you have your sources. Make sure you have a title at the top and your name, and then return it back in by the Monday after spring break at midnight. I'm not going to grade them until then, because as I was looking at them, oh, they were just, most of them were oh so wrong, and they would have just gotten awful grades. And I'm really not about that, even though some of you think I am. I'm really not. And so I'm giving you a chance to fix this and make this what it needs to be. Don't forget, after you fix it, to resubmit it. Make sure you turn it in. And if you have done your infograph right the first time, yay, just less you have to do. Thank you, guys, and I hope you're having a good time. I'm at school all alone in this cave with nobody all week long. Have fun. Bye.